Hey guys, Ray Rants here, and you know what? I can't pretend like I'm not gonna get pissed off in this video. Do I need to say anything? Anything at all? You see the thumbnail, you see the title, you read the description, you know what you clicked on this video to see, you know what you signed up for. No refunds. Fuck Rosalina. But I can't call the videos out or else Nintendo might send me a cease and desist letter next. But for real, welcome to the Rosalina rants. Something I had a strong itch to do ever since the longest time. So we are familiar with Rosalina, the mother of Jeffy, the husband of Mario, the star-loving universe studying her with the Milky Way, the woman who has the best cat because apparently every guy in the SML universe wants her and no one but her. Rosalina is considered by many to be quite possibly the worst SML character. Now, whenever the topic of conversation of some of the worst SML characters come up, some people might consider Joseph and Jr. for their insufferable abusive nature to Cody and their level of jerkish nature. Perhaps you might pick Marvin for his once likable personality of selflessness, downgrading to an always tiresome, angry, and selfish old man who's always complaining. Or you might pick Jeffy for the indescribable change this character caused for the fan base, and without me sounding like a broken record, how this character is just beyond stupid and not in an enjoyable way, intentionally abusing Mario because the child demographic find it funny. But then there's Rosalina, which tends to come up as well as she is declared to be the absolute worst, at the bottom of the bottom. And that cannot be a coincidence when literally no one finds her enjoyable. I have seen reactors, I have seen so many fans of SML, even people I talk to online, and they all agree, even if a little bit, that Rosalina is the worst character. So let's find out why as we discuss the evolution of the character of Rose. And by the way, extremely short announcement, but I recently got sponsored by Skillshare in my last video. So if you are in a phase where you don't know what you want to do in life, if you want to become any career of any choosing, would that be a YouTuber, graphic artist, digital artist, musician, coding, you name it, Skillshare has online classes that are available for 1 month for free. Start today with your journey to make money and become successful. Click the link below and begin your first month free, and even after the month is over, Skillshare is under $10 a month, which is the cheapest price compared to any other site with online courses. So thank you Skillshare for sponsoring last video and start your money making business today. Anyway, hit that damn subscribe button, let's get this over with. For people who will never watch SML in its entirety or people who somehow never watched past 2015, Rosalina was one of the most long-standing characters to appear later in the series starting in 2015. She was introduced as Mario's new girlfriend, and she has shown to be not the best debut appearance. Her one personality trait back then was
Twinkle, twinkle, little star,
What?
how I wonder
What?
where you are.
What's going on?
The sun is out and it takes the stars away, stupid sun!
What happened to it?
She went away because the stupid sun! Let's look at the stars!
What? I mean, that's nice, but I mean, you don't want to talk first?
The stars.
Nigga, if you keep talking, I'ma fold your ass and lose my job, nigga. Try me!
if you love the stars so much, go haul yourself to the entire universe. But seriously, her one trait of crying all the time like she's bipolar was not the best first impression. But thankfully after a while, they got her out of that transition to a normal person and someone who was initially so loyal to Mario. Dare I say, there was a small point in time on the show where I consider her to be the perfect character. Though I've never been a fan of Rosalina even back then, I will say there was a point where I consider her character to be the perfect balance between her being stupid and her being a loyal girlfriend. Rose has always been designed as an idiot blonde stereotype, though I particularly don't like the cliche just due to how overdone it is, but it's not to say you can't make this work. I will talk about it in the next part, but she really has some episodes that were considered my favorite of hers. And I said it in my SML movies that ruin characters video, but my all-time favorite Rosalina episode is Rosalina's ex-boyfriend. It was the perfect video that demonstrated her love for Mario, the fact that she only loved him, and the lengths she would go for him. While Mario was literally fighting for her, she doesn't threaten the relationship, that if he loses the fight she'll leave him. She doesn't say whoever wins the fight gets to have her. She isn't complaining that Mario is losing the fight or anything. She wants Mario to stop hurting himself. I'll go into more details later, but I find it funny that even after, well, you know who showed up to the show, she was at peak of her character. And do you know the funnier part? Rosalina's videos were amazing when Jeffy wasn't in the video. Turtle Problem, Valentine's Day, Rosalina's ex-boyfriend, all videos where Jeffy was nowhere in sight that managed to be her best videos. But how soon will her character fall into infamy? Let's compare Rose back then to Rose now. So, Rose, when you think of Rosalina, or SML's version of Rosalina, what can one person describe her as? Well, she's an idiot. Sometimes her being an idiot is funny given context of the episodes, other times it can be downright infuriating. But at the end of the day, she would eventually catch on to something, or rarely she understands immediately what's going on. And leading into my next point, she is empathetic towards Mario and Jeffy. Or, she used to for Mario. And she at weird points does have her standout moments of showing genuine compassion and understanding for Mario. Moments that might even make you go, oh, that's nice. In Valentine's Day, she gave Mario gifts and remembered everything he liked. And Jeffy's piggy bank, even after seeing all the hell Mario went through in the video, she went out of her way to give Mario the money to repay Jeffy. And Rosalina's ex-boyfriend, Rose demands Mario not fight for her because she loves him and only him. In One Up, she felt bad for Mario's grandpa dying, and in a really funny moment, she makes her version of a One Up out of Play-Doh. Even if it was an idiot moment, it was more of a comedic moment, and it was still nice to see her chip in and help at least. And that is literally all I have to say in terms of her older counterpart, because holy shit, this nicer side of her did not last long, and all of those examples I listed are literally her only instances of ever being nice to Mario. 4 videos in the course of hundreds of episodes in the last 8-year period she was on the show. Let's talk about modern Rose now. You know, I'm gonna be very honest when I say this, but Rose is the definition of the types of people I hate. She is the complete definition of people I fucking hate. I hate liars, I hate hypocrites, I hate people jumping to conclusions without listening first, and I hate people who always bring up the fucking past and don't let the smallest mistakes pass. And Rose does all of these things. She has downgraded into such a flanderized, more carelessly written character that the fan base entirely despise her. When you talk about Rose now, we talk about these specific things she does, and every video with her is without exception. She refuses to ever take Mario's side and gets mad whenever Mario's trying to teach Jeffy something. She encourages Jeffy's behavior for all the pretense that he's just a child, Mario, even when he is literally turning 19 in a few weeks now. This is the same woman who got mad at Mario for telling Jeffy he's 18 and Santa Claus doesn't exist, and she demands Mario to lie to him. She, alongside Jeffy, adds to the extreme level of torture Mario has to go through. She is incredibly hypocritical to that whenever she thinks Mario does something wrong, she immediately gets pissed off at him. But whenever she does something wrong, she takes no accountability, no responsibility. She doesn't even recognize the fact she does things wrong, and she wants Mario to apologize to her. She has so many jokes surrounding the fact she wants to either leave Mario, imagining Mario as somebody else entirely, or she cheats on Mario so many times throughout the show and flirts in front of her exes, while Mario isn't even allowed to tell his ex happy birthday. She always refuses to help Mario when he is in the right in most episodes and just lets him get in trouble. And lastly, she never ever lets Mario punish Jeffy, and she instead gets mad at him when he does. You would honestly think with 7 years seeing the bitter rivalry between Jeffy and Mario that she will be aware of how much Mario hates Jeffy or see how much Jeffy stresses Mario out, but she constantly denies this happening. She's such a dumbass, and not in a hilarious way like Brooklyn Guy can be sometimes. I just gotta ask this question, but what is so hard about it? What is so hard about Logan changing characters to be nicer to each other? Because this entire show is basically everyone, and I mean everyone, being assholes to each other. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm not enjoying this. Seeing everybody hate each other and being assholes to each other under the false pretense that they still love each other at the end of the day is icky. It's an icky relationship. It makes for awful friendships like Joseph and Junior versus Cody, and especially a non-ideal marriage like Rose and Mario, where Mario is a helpless victim towards Rose's abuse. And before I move on, I have a genuine question, and please tell me I'm not the only person who noticed this about Rose. Has anyone else realized this part of her character that managed to piss me off? Has anybody else realized the fact that that when Mario was on the right, and when something happens and Mario is trying to tell Rose what happened, she is as dumb as a bag of bricks. Like, Rose is completely uncaring about the situation. She doesn't seem interested. However, it's only when Mario's in the wrong in these episodes. Oh lordy, she pisses me off. Suddenly, on this fucking day, Rose gained 1,000 IQ points. She is suddenly smart enough to not be fooled by Mario lying to her. She suddenly can see through bullshit with her third fucking eye. And why is it when Rose is being an idiot, it is annoying and infuriating, but even in episodes when Rosalina is in the right and she is on to Mario, she is also annoying and infuriating. Think about it, when Mario is usually a jerk and is in the wrong and is planning something, she gets mad at him. When Mario is an innocent victim of abuse from Jeffy or anybody and he defends himself, Rosalina still gets mad at him. There is no making her happy, and it adds to her annoyance. Maybe it's because she does nothing but complain in these episodes. Maybe it's the fact she never shows herself being smart in any other situation except when Mario is in the wrong, and not when Jeffy's ruining the house or Mario's life. It's easy to explain, yet it's kinda hard to explain. But overall, fuck Rosalina, and it's the perfect time to get into the real shit. Rosalina always takes Jeffy's type. She treats him like a fucking kid throughout 18 and currently now. She treats him like a fucking kid. Rosalina, this bitch of a character does nothing but always be so negative and always hints that she hates Mario and will leave Mario at any second. She always accuses Mario of cheating. She is such a hypocrite, getting mad at Mario for cheating when she has multiple exes. This video is about Rosalina accusing Mario of cheating. I have no idea why Logan thought an entire video of Rose being a hypocritical bitch to Mario was funny. This is what throughout the show now, Rose has a total of 5 other exes. Super D, this guy whose name I don't care, Brad the lifeguard, the football player who I also don't care, and recently another boxer boyfriend, and she also hinted to have 3 more exes. Would you take my word for it if I was to point blank say that I have been part of the SML community for 6 years, that I have watched thousands of reaction channels, I have been through Reddit posts and SML wiki posts, and I have never seen one person, never seen one of my SML critic fans who watch SML ever say that they like Rosalina. I wish I was joking, but I have never ran or met one singular person who ever told me they like Rose. The general consensus are fucking unanimous that Rosalina is universally and consistently considered the worst SML character, and it is so obvious to anybody with a moderate pulse and a single-digit IQ as to why Rosalina has such a giant track record of causing and doing more harm to the main character of Mario. And it is not convenient that her character forever changed for the absolute worst as soon as Jeffy came into the show. Somehow, they turned Rose from a caring and genuine girlfriend to a spoiled, whiny adult who gets mad at Mario for not taking it up the ass with Jeffy, or who does nothing but complain and bitches about Mario supposedly cheating. And you probably think I'm exaggerating. Let's run down the list of all of her infamous actions. Are you ready? No? Too bad. Let me cook, okay? Jeffy's bad word falsely accuses Mario of taking advantage of Jeffy despite Mario literally doing nothing wrong to him, and she joins in on the abuse. Jeffy's cell phone. Rose instantly accuses Mario of calling a prostitute despite the fact Mario was with her the entire time. Also, get ready for a lot of the cheating accusations. Jeffy's favorite song. Rose forces Mario to make Jeffy listen to the Hop Hop song, and even when Mario threatens to leave her, she still doesn't care. Rose firstly breaks a plate, claiming that she thought it was acceptable behavior because Jeffy does it all the time, and then believes Mario is gonna rape Jeffy again because Jeffy said so. And finally, she flirts with Jeffy because his French voice was sexy. Also, Jeffy was 12 at the time. Shrek's coma. Rose immediately flirts with Shrek and then gets mad at Mario when he's rightfully jealous and upset about it. And then after one small argument, she instantly dates Shrek. And then Rose wants Mario to apologize to her about being mad. Jeffy's new toy. I remember when this video first came out, and this was around the time when I started watching SML, and this video got the ball rolling of me hating Rosalina. Rose instantly accuses Mario for watching porn, and for that small heinous crime, she scares him half to death and nearly kills him as a giant prank. Dr. Jeffy, Rose's first appearance in over a year since she left in 2018, and she came back immediately being annoying by refusing to leave Mario alone, and she takes Jeffy's side. Jeffy's online score. Rose accuses Mario of cheating throughout the episode, and when it was revealed that it wasn't Mario's fault, she blames the miscommunication as for why things got bad. Mario literally said it best at the end, it was her assuming. Jeffy's 16th birthday. Firstly, Rose wants Mario to buy Jeffy a car despite the fact he can't drive. Rose forces Mario to buy Jeffy a new car for his birthday. And then her ex comes to visit and she immediately begins flirting with him in front of Mario. And again she gets mad thinking Mario is embarrassing her by being jealous. And I'm going to skip ahead to the fact that to this day there has been 6 videos of this exact same premise of Rosalina having another ex come to visit, flirting with them, and she getting mad that Mario's getting jealous. Logan must really think all women are like this because this is all he writes her as. You know what? Scratch that. Rose was the girl that Juice WRLD was thinking about when he said all girls are the same. Hurricane Jeffy. She literally defends Jeffy destroying the house as he's just having fun, Mario. If every Gen Z mother acts like Rose, we're fucking doomed as a society. Jeffy's Christmas gift. Rose forces Mario to get Jeffy a gift while threatening her relationship with him as blackmail. Goodman's revenge. Rose accuses Mario of cheating once again and gets mad that she gets arrested. Go Jeffy. Rose refuses to live with Mario and threatens him once again with divorce papers because he's poor, and the instant he makes money, now suddenly she loves him again. Get your for the entire universe holding ass out of here. Jeffy the Clown. Mario tells Jeffy he cannot be a clown because, as the plot demands, Jeffy only wants to be a clown today and not tomorrow, and Rose goes behind his back and pays for his classes. And surprise surprise, Jeffy doesn't want to be a clown at the end. Jeffy's 18th birthday. You know, the big epic movie has a scene of Mario getting kidnapped, and Rose is more concerned of Mario probably with another woman than him possibly going to get killed. The Life of Goodman. Rose once again wants divorce papers on Mario when it was actually Goodman's and Mario's body, to be fair. But even so, she wants to divorce Mario for the tiny reason of him calling him a cow when Rose literally verbally physically abuses Mario. Goodman's wife. Rose accuses Mario cheating based on a misunderstanding. Jeffy's Gamer Girl problem. Again, her accusing Mario cheating on a misunderstanding. Jeffy the sketch artist. She keeps switching between believing Mario is guilty to wanting to help Mario for half a second and then believing he's guilty again. And then at the end she wants to apologize. And finally, Jeffy loses his head. With her taking Mario's money from Jeffy crashing his car intentionally, I might add, and she takes his money to spend it on Jeffy getting a new car. And throughout the video, she makes these annoying ass puns that make Quaymax rage out.
Can you just put it in the freezer?
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
Man.
Listen to the sound it makes when I squeeze it. Brain fart.
Bro, shut the My fault. I'm trying to chill out. My fault. It's just like anything that Rose do, bro, it just made me upset, and I don't know why, and I need to work on that. It shouldn't be any reason why I get this upset when Rose does something I don't like.
I was just being silly.
Like I'm trying. You know, with all due respect to Rose, I'm gonna need her to. I would say shut up and just look pretty. I don't even think she can do that.
Hey Quay, 2 against 1. You and me, we both jump Rose. Would that make you feel better? It is beyond amazing that a character has been this consistently terrible for the last 7 years, not only to the point that her rare moments of genuine compassion are vastly overlooked now. Even Logan is self-aware that Rose is unlikable. They keep breaking the 4th wall about it, and instead of trying to fix Rose, they keep making her the same unlikable and unfaithful character. And I gotta ask, why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep Rose as the worst character? Is it for comedy? Because it's not only not funny to watch, it is just infuriating to see her abuse Mario, never taking his side for anything, and continuing to threaten to divorce him for the smallest things when Rose has done countless levels of abuse to him. Is it because Rose is designed to be unlikable? Because considering she is the main character of the show, she isn't supposed to be seen as this unlikable, irredeemable, and hypocritical character. But because Logan fucking sucks at writing, or no offense to Elena, because she doesn't suggest as to how Rose should be written instead of how Logan wants her to be written, Rose continues to be the worst character on the show. And that's not my words, everyone says this. But now, I want to discuss something new, so let's get into the next segment. Logan cannot write characters, and he writes her as strictly a female stereotype. And you're honestly not wrong about that. And coincidentally, Logan writes every character as a stereotype. They're not characters, they're stereotypes. Tyrone, Joseph, and Shapipi are all gangsters who are all black stereotypes. Every female in the show is written as a nagging girl, a cheater, a liar, a manipulator, or a gold digger. Karen, Rose, Penelope, Judas. It's a bit obvious to see why Rose is annoying, but I think there's an extra layer that adds to her frustration of a character, and why practically unanimously no one likes her. On the surface and strictly on the show, she is a hypocritical narcissist who believes everything centers around her and Jeffy. She loves to blame Mario without giving him a chance to defend himself. Now, this alone is already painfully annoying on the show, but for people who have been victims to toxic people like this in real life, they have a more aggravating experience with people like this. And I know I've definitely been a victim of this as well. It's already unfair when you have a friend, family member, significant other, whoever, that gets mad at you for something, but when you catch on to something that they're doing wrong, they don't admit to it. They don't see themselves doing anything wrong. They will waste no time to continuously bring up your wrongdoings, but never their wrongdoings. Or maybe you once had a misunderstanding that could have been completely avoidable with talking it out peacefully, but the other side is just clearly not listening and not seeing what is so obvious to you. People like this really strikes with Rose, which not only makes her an annoying character on the show, but adds another layer of annoyance to people with similar experience that can relate to Mario as a helpless victim. Like I said a lot, no one likes Rose due to how practically awful she is. Seeing her side with Jeffy, no matter how obvious Jeffy is terrible or how obvious Jeffy abuses Mario, is just tiresome. Rose never letting Mario defend himself and getting in trouble due to her own conclusions with no evidence is tiresome. And look, I'm not gonna pretend there are moments where even Mario has been unlikable, but even in those episodes, Rose still somehow manages to be annoying due to how such an asshole she is by constantly complaining. And people would try to defend her with, oh, she's just stupid. Well, she did nice things before. Okay, great. She did a few nice things for Mario, the last time being like 7 years ago. That doesn't matter anymore when her infamous actions are plagued throughout the show and she still manages to be awful. And just because she's supposed to be stupid, it doesn't give Logan license to justify anything and everything with her being stupid. And even if she is supposed to be stupid, even dumb people have motivations for their actions. Even if it's a stupid motivation, it's still a reason at best. You can tell me right now that you want to get bit by a tarantula because you want to be Spider-Man. Even if that's a stupid reason, admittedly it's still a reason for why you're doing it. But when it comes to Rose, her defending Jeffy, her accusing Mario of cheating, they have no reason for it other than Logan finds a wife abusing her husband funny. It's not like we had 7 years of content with this exact same character trait. This entire video makes me ask, what is so funny about Rose being such a dead brain idiot to the point an entire fan base doesn't like her? And why does Logan keep writing her awfully despite knowing how infamous and aggravating she is? I legit sigh every single time a new episode with Rose comes on, because I know I cannot trust Rose to be smart or caring for once. I have a theory that Logan is still salty over the cheating thing years later, even after he's now married to Chili. Is Logan not tired of this trope or this joke yet? Does he secretly like abusive couples fighting? If he is aware of how hated she is, why did he keep writing her this way? I'm losing my shit here. Let's move on to the last topic. How would I fix the most infamous character in the show? To be honest, the solution is just so in reach, and yet Logan doesn't do it because he doesn't seem to care about his own show and treats it like a 9-to-5 job instead of a job he loves doing. He seems so bitter and tired of his own show to fix editing mistakes, fix writing mistakes. It's not that hard to reconsider things that should be changed to appease your audience, but that's for another time. Anyway, how would I fix Rose? Look, there are a few things. Firstly, Stop making Rose insanely brain dead to the point she cannot see the painfully obvious, and yet she is only ever smart when it's for Mario torture. Make her a lot more likable. It's not that hard to make Rose a bit smarter. Look, I don't have an issue with her being a dumb character. She was always designed as one. And ignoring the fact that I don't see the point of adding another dumb character when literally everybody in the show acts stupid. But make Rose a likable idiot who can still think for herself, because she is a grown-ass woman acting like a literal child, and I don't know about you personally, but this makes me feel uncomfortable. It's kinda creepy that a mother is sinking down to the same level of intelligence and IQ as her own son, and she is that mentally brain dead. Secondly, stop making jokes of your awareness that everybody hates her, Logan. The issue with Logan that I hate, and this is far from the only time, I was never a fan of him making jokes, making fun of the critics and fans, whenever it was him breaking the fourth wall of how many times people complained they didn't think of an ending to the video and being called lazy, yet I lost count how many times he did that exact same ending. He is aware of the fact his upload schedule seems lazy and keeps making jokes about it, and yet he's still choosing not to fix that either. It's really showing that you put a lot of time into your craft. And with Rose. Characters will call her stupid out of nowhere and tell Rose that the viewers don't like you, and being aware of that fact, at the very least make her a better character, even if baby steps. People, and specifically the dick writers at SML, who really get on my case whenever I supposedly insult the precious Logan. But I'm being absolutely honest when I talk about him as a person and as a director of his own show. Thirdly, I would let Elena herself make what Rose should become, though I'm not sure if that will fix Rose being a more likable character, but if Pablo himself can improvise lines for the characters he played for years and he knows them so well, Elena can most definitely do the same, because the way Logan writes these characters as one-note specimens is not making his show unique or interesting anymore. We do not see Rose as this kind, caring, idiotic, but likable girl anymore. Because of Logan's writing, we see her as this cynical, bitter asshole who keeps reminding us she doesn't like Mario and will leave him for any imperfection, and she keeps reminding us that she has her exes on speed dial. Please let Elena take control of her own character from now on. And lastly, for the love of everything holy in this world, stop. Stop. Stop with the misunderstanding bullshit. Stop with the cheating plots. Stop with the cheating jokes. Unless written well, it is just annoying. And also, I really hate misunderstanding cliches altogether, because the misunderstandings is always something done with contrived conveniences, or someone just so happened to catch something at the most impossibly worst time. But these plots can work with more thought and believability put into it. Overall, Rose is still considered by unanimous viewers to this day that she is the worst character, and ever since 2016, that claim has yet to be unchanged. Rose only managed to get worse to the modern day episodes, and until Logan fixes his act, Rose will continue to be claimed the worst SML character of all time. Before we leave off, I would like to one more time thank Skillshare for sponsoring last video. If you want to put your foot in the door, wanting to take courses online from video editing, graphic design, YouTube, learning how to make and compose music, engineering, whatever it is you seek as a long-term career, Skillshare has over 28,000 courses of any career of any choosing. Click the link below to get started today. Why wait tomorrow when you can start right now? And even after the month passes and you wish to continue to use Skillshare, Skillshare is the cheapest site for online courses with monthly payments of less than $10 a month. Thank you for watching this video, and let me know what you think of this video. Anyway, that is all. See you next time.